I'm going to be talking about the new technique to repair ACL tears. It's called the Bridge Enhanced ACL Repair. It's a new procedure that helps stimulate a torn ACL and it heals itself. In this first photo here, you're going to see a photo of where the anterior cruciate ligament is, or the ACL. So the ACL is one of 4 major ligaments on your knee. ACL injuries are mostly common during sports that involve sudden stops, jumps, or changes in direction. That can include sports like basketball or soccer, football, tennis, downhill skiing, volleyball, gymnastics, and the list will go on. Corey Peaks was the first person to undergo the Bridge Enhanced ACL repair. I'm going to summarize it. It's called BEAR for short surgery. This was developed by Murray, an orthopedic surgeon at Boston's Children's Hospital. 3 months after the surgery, Peak's MRI showed that his ACL had started to naturally knit itself together, which is awesome. So an injury happens when the ACL tears something, so it severs completely, basically. Each year, approximately 400,000 ACL tears occur in the United States, making ACL surgery one of the most common orthopedic procedures. You may know this with Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, and Lindsey Vonn are some of the most high-profile athletes that have had this surgery in recent years. But high school, college, and recreational athletes account for the majority of all the ACL injuries, and female athletes are actually more susceptible to have ACL tears. The standard ACL repair removes the torn ligament and replaces it with a tendon graft. Surgeons typically take the graft from the patient's own patella tendon or hamstring, then insert it through holes drilled into the shin and thigh bones. The graft is secured with screws. By contrast, the BEAR procedure requires only a sponge bridge infused with special proteins and stitches. The sponge is positioned between the 2 torn ends of the ACL, then is injected into the patient's blood to stimulate clotting and promote healing. Over 6 to 8 weeks, the ends of the ACL grow into the sponge and reconnect and replace the sponge itself. If the ACL would repair itself, then the patient wouldn't have to recover from the graft being taken, and this is where the BEAR procedure comes in, to eliminate the graft. In the new procedure, a surgeon starts by placing sutures to stabilize the ACL and the knee. Then a sponge is made of special proteins and is moved in the gap between the ends of the ACL, providing a bridge for the ligaments to grow into. After the bridge is placed, blood is then drawn from the patient, added to the sponge, and this creates an environment that will have a blood clot form. This jump-starts the healing process. The surgeon uses sutures to pour the torn ends of the ACL into the sponge. Over the next 6 to 8 weeks, the ends of the torn ACL grow into the sponge until they are reconnected. The healing tissue ultimately replaces the sponge. Early clinical trials result from this innovative procedure suggest that the repaired ACL may work just as well as the reconstructed ones from a graft. The surgery may also help reduce the long-term risk of developing arthritis 15 to 20 years after surgery. It can be devastating for an athlete who undergoes ACL surgery as a teenager. That way, when they turn 30, they now have an arthritic knee. In trials done on pigs' knees, the BEAR surgery appeared to reduce the risk of arthritis, so we're hoping that this is going to happen. For the first guy to have the trial, Corey Peak, he had his ACL torn while he was skiing. He is now skiing, having fun, doing everything that he needs to. 10 months after the first MRI, Murray publicly announced that the results of Phase 1 of the safety study of the BEAR surgery, all 10 BEAR patients, including Peak, have new healthy ACLs regrowing where there was originally tear ones. If Murray and her team at the Boston's Children's see positive outcomes in Phase 2, then the procedure could be available for widespread use in 3 to 4 years and revolutionize how orthopedic surgeons treat ACL injuries. So in the future, Murray hopes that the BEAR procedure will require less recovery time than 6 to 9 months, which is the current needed for ACL reconstructive surgery with tendons. Also resulting from animal tests lead her to believe that there will have a reduce in the arthritis surgical knee repairs. Both would be invaluable to the development of athletes at all levels. So this is my video. I hope you found something new and unique about it. I am excited about this surgery. I've known people with ACL tears, and let's hope that this works out.